Today I got time, cuz.
So, welcome back to another episode of Joey One Shinobi, where, of course, I do trailer reactions, reviews. I also do music and TV shows. But today, we're going to get into this trailer for the upcoming HBO series called The Last of Us. Now, The Last of Us is based on a video game property that came out exclusively on Sony PlayStation. They've done a couple of sequels. No, they've done a sequel and a remaster. That's what they've done. And so HBO said, hey, this has been such a popular product with Sony. Let's take a stab at it for our application, our channel. Me, myself, I was a very big fan. I am a very big fan of the Uncharted series. Uncharted was created by a video game company called Naughty Dog. And I remember when they first announced the first uh, The Last of Us video game, it was such a departure from the fast paced actioneer that Uncharted is. You had to creep around because there's like zombies. I won't call them zombies. They are infected people and they have mutated and they make this real loud clicking noise. And I think they're like bouncing sound around to see if they can pick up on any prey. However, with the inception of this video game, it was such a big hit. They did have a multiplayer on there on the original game. I think they have one on part two. I never played part two. I did play part one. But part one was such a good video game because you had to scavenge for everything. You had to use your wits to get through the video game. Uh, Such a good game. I can't even begin to explain to you how good the game was. And we know that in the past, adapting video games to television and movies have always been very difficult. But I want to look at this trailer and see if they've been able to pull it off. So let's check out The Last of Us.
The roses have faded, there's frost at my door. The birds in the morning don't sing anymore. The grass in the valley is starting to die, and out in the darkness the whippoorwills cry. The darkness is falling, the sky has turned gray. A hound in the distance is starting to fade.
There's that clicking.
Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold my hand. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord,
This is your chance.
hear me, please hold my hand.
Hold that shot.
Hold my hand.
You keep her alive.
Hold my hand. Please hold my hand.
And you set everything right. Save who you can save.
Oh, please understand.
It said an HBO original, but it's actually a Sony original. I guess it is an HBO original series, but I do like the tone of this trailer. It reminds me very much so of the game. It doesn't look like it's taking any shortcuts. I like the fact that it's starring Pedro Pascal. Now, we all know Pedro Pascal. He's been in a lot of movies. He's been in Wonder Woman. He is the Mandalorian. Everybody loves little baby Yoda. His real name's Grogu, but he is the Mandalorian. And I think he's a really good pick for Joel. I really like Bella Ramsey also as why am I forgetting her name? This is ridiculous. I played this game so many times before in the past. Ellie. Uh, I love Bella Ramsey as Ellie. Well, here's the truth of the matter. Pedro Pascal, he is a star or was a star on the original Game of Thrones series. He played Prince Oberyn of Dorne. You probably remember him when he fought the Mountain. He was trying to figure out who killed his sister during Robert's rebellion, and the Mountain politely poked his eyes out and crushed his skull. The same goes for Bella Ramsey. She played Lady Mormont, and she was the one who gave the endorsement to Jon Snow when he became the King of the North. Also, she was killed as well during the fight with the Night King by an ice giant. She didn't go out on her own. She took the ice giant with her. She went out like a soldier. But both of these actors are very good choices, in my opinion, for these two characters in this beloved property. And so for me, I'm going to be there on the first day to watch it on HBO when it's released early next year. I hope you're there to join me. Maybe I'll do some reviews on the episodes themselves. But for now, let's just get prepared for this roller coaster ride, because as we can see from the trailer, it's very action-packed. They had the stealth elements going on, and you can hear that clicking noise from the infected that I think they use like an echo, like maybe a bat or something to locate prey. Just a real eerie clicking noise. But it looks like they're trying to stay true to the property in the casting and the action. And I know stories like this are really about the humans, how they interact with one another. A lot of times in situations like this, the humans are more dangerous than the infected because of the act of betrayal. You know, to betray somebody when humanity is on the brink of destruction, like the woman says at the end of the clip, save who you can. It's a shame we get to these points when it comes to humanity, that we have to choose between being human and being a monster. But it's going to be interesting to see how they play this out. Hopefully they do a little bit of departing from the original script from the video game, because it doesn't really make any sense to just retell the video game. Hopefully they do some things differently and take some creative liberties and create a whole new story that we can appreciate that's actually separate from the video game. But at any rate, like, comment, subscribe. Come join us as we watch The Last of Us. Peace.
Today I got time, cuz.